We have a mystery to solve, my dear.
All right, let's talk.
The map you acquired provides a number of leads that might help us find High King Emmerich, Queen Irene, and Prince Ernskar. As the line from the Investigative Veil books reads, there's always another mystery. Let's get to it, my dear.
Do you recognize any of the locations on the map?
One is clearly the Dufort shipyards, where the house constructs new vessels. Another is near Stonelaw Grove, home to a circle of friendly druids. The third appears to be a cave near Tor Drayak. A strange set of disparate locations indeed.
Okay, where should we start then?
I'll leave that to you. Investigate all three and report back here. I'll send Jakan to the docks, Captain Colleen to the cave, and Valesia to the grove. Rendezvous with them at each location and see what you can uncover about our rogue knights.
All right, I'll return here once we search the three locations then.
We don't know what the Ascendant Order is doing out there, but hopefully something at one of those locations will lead us to our missing royals. But do be careful. I'd hate to see such a capable agent get hurt while assisting me.
Do you happen to see what happened to the Colossus of Gonfalon?
I did. I arrived just in time to see part of it collapse. As much as it saddens me to see the proud Baron Admiral fall, we have more pressing problems to deal with. I'll mourn the Colossus of Gonfalon Bay after the Alliance leaders are safe.
Okay, well, let's discuss what we know so far then.
A review of the evidence. Excellent idea. Lord Bacaro is sponsoring peace talks here on High Isle, but the ships carrying High King Emmerich, Queen Irene, and Prince Ernskar never arrived. We suspect the Ascendant Order is somehow responsible.
And I suspect Lord Bacaro because he was quite insistent to be here, and of course, where does the Ascendant Order attack and have everything set up? It seems to have their base of operation here. So, the captains said the storm wrecked their ships, so we know the Ascendant Order is using storm magic then.
An excellent deduction. They also noticed that the Ascendant Magus and Lord spoke with the accents of Breton nobility. We believe a High Isle noble is funding this band of rogue knights. Then you recovered this map from Castle Nevere.
Yep, I remember. It lists the sites of Duchess Elea, believes some are somehow important to the Ascendant Order.
Precisely. Since we also know that the Ascendant Order is still looking for the missing royals, we'll use them to point us in the right direction. Investigate the 3 sites on the map and learn everything you can, my dear. Leave no stone unturned.
Right. Go. Nervu, thanks for the follow.
Oh, good. I didn't want to walk.
Where to first?
What?
This is the first grove, right? Yep. Down there.
The grove sings of its suffering. Something terrible happened here.
You can hear it? Incredible. Ah, there you are.
Druid?
Valesia told me of your ongoing investigation into the Ascendant Order. I think these insurgents may be the cause of at least some of the grove's anguish.
Related to the corruption in Stonelaw Grove?
I don't think so, though the arcane disturbance may have certainly contributed to that situation. The corruption appears to be the result of an affliction the spirit of the grove suffers, while this disturbance originates outside the grove.
Valesia?
Hello, my friend. You're just in time. I met Ravana here just as she was starting to look into an arcane disturbance. It can't be a coincidence we're so close to one of the Ascendant Order sites marked on the Duchess's map.
What sort of arcane disturbance?
We're not sure yet. Based on everything that Lady Arabelle has told me, it's conceivable that the Ascendant Magus could be responsible for the disturbance here. Ravana is trying to locate its source. We could use your help.
Okay. Yeah, the druid's outfit is a bit glitched. What do you need me to do?
Ravana's ritual is somewhat involved, and I'd like to help her prepare. Can you gather some reagents that we'll need? She requires 3 blooming song flowers and an azure torchbug before we can begin.
We're gonna find these reagents.
Blooming song flowers grow in the copse of trees just north of here. You'll know them by their distinct blue and purple petals. As for the torchbug, Ravana told me they congregate near the lake at the heart of the grove. They are quite beautiful.
All right, I'll go gather some flowers and torch bugs. And murder some wolves. Simple fact that Ember likes it.
Good eye. I didn't even see that runestone at first.
And there we go. Anya?
Let's see. The flowers are in good condition, and the torchbug is alive and well. You treated nature with deep respect, and you have my thanks. Perhaps the grove will repay us in kind. Let's begin.
Tell me about this ritual you're going to perform.
All things are connected. Spirits of nature reside in the swaying trees, the blooming flowers, the glittering torchbugs. It can be difficult to hear their songs, even for those of us who listen. But it's there. Can you hear it?
I'm not sure. How does this relate to the ritual?
The grove is in pain, projecting a sorrow that's felt by everything nearby. This ritual will ask the rocks and the trees and the insects to simply share what they know, to lead us to the source of this disturbance. There, we might find answers.
I see. Well, what happens now?
I perform the ritual, and we see where this trail leads. Stand back. This will only take a moment.
All right.
Bones of the earth, spirits of the wild, sing unto your servants. Lead us to the source of your pain.
Look! The spirits have sent their messengers. Oh, how beautiful.
Follow the torchbugs, friend. They will lead you to the source of the disturbance.
Do-do-do-do-do. Oh.
An old druid circle. Here? How did I not know of this?
Errant magica still lingers. A powerful spell was cast here. Let's look around.
That a lodestone? Sympathetic ritual stone that's used in druid circles. Its magic has been depleted.
That stone possesses possessed ancient energy, but more akin to Valesia's magic than mine.
Event?
A fire burns deep beneath High Isle. The druids of old channeled its power, a dangerous temptation.
Back staff. Mazer Breton Mage's staff. Most likely shattered when it's used to conjure a powerful spell caster could not control.
A cracked staff? That can occur when the caster can't contain the magic they attempt to wield.
What was the Breton noble that was the court mage there? I'm trying to remember.
An enchanted lodestone, a cracked staff, and a smoking fissure. All left behind in a place once used by the ancient druids of the island. Curious.
What do you think happened here?
Well, the staff is obviously connected to Breton magecraft. Definitely not the implement of a druid. A cracked staff is a bad sign. Whatever they were trying to do here, they probably didn't get the result they were hoping for.
And the lodestone?
I've used such stones before. They help focus magicka over a distance. They come in pairs, you see, forming a sympathetic link between 2 points. So this spell, whatever it was aimed at a point outside this circle.
And what about the lava vent?
Whoever cast this ritual obviously attempted to tap into the deep magic of High Isle. The power beneath the surface here is very seductive. But, as I am sure Ravana would tell you, using it and controlling it are not the same thing.
Can you determine what type of ritual will be cast here?
Not with certainty, but I can make an educated guess. If the Ascendant Magus used this site to summon the storm that wrecked the Alliance ships, then obviously he lost control. The result wasn't what he expected, and now the Order is scrambling.
Well, let's tell Lady Arabelle what we found.
Take the item back to Mandrake Manor, my friend. I can do a more thorough examination there. Ravana, if you'll allow me, I believe I can help you dispel the lingering disturbance.
My circle and I thank you, Valesia. With Valesia's assistance, we will have this disturbance cleared in no time. Thank you for helping us to ferret out its source. I hope what we learned will help you stop the villains who threaten our isle.
Alessia?
I'll stay with Ravana until the lingering effects of the ritual have been purged. My more traditional guild scholar dispelling techniques might be helpful here. I hope the other locations on the map will provide more complete answers.
Take a look at this first area here. Da-da-da-da-da.
Looks like this is the place. I'll back you up.
Kellen, what's up?
Hey there, fish. We make it to the spot, and what do you know? There's some kind of cave here, just like the map suggested.
Have we checked out the cave yet?
By myself? No, I was waiting for you. I wouldn't have even noticed the entrance if I wasn't looking for it. Probably why the Ascendant Order chose it. That's the thing about islands and ships. You can always find the rats.
I'll go inside and see what's in there.
Not alone you won't. For all we know, the whole damned Order is meeting inside. With any luck, I'll get a chance to pound the bastards that wrecked the Spearhead. Let's go.
All right, Captain. It's lovely decoration. I'm sure it's fine here, right?
them pay for my crew. Get behind you.
Go up there and read that. Transport plans. Cargo you seek is dispersed across the trio of ships, all heading for Galfalon Bay and High Isle. The Eagle is aboard the Perfect Pounce, sailing in the Skywatch. Oh, that's right. Zaji's Perfect Pounce probably got smashed too. Oh, poor Zaji. The Lion sails from Wayrest to the Spearhead. The Hatchling rides the Tide of the Limoth aboard Camille's Bane. Those have been placed aboard each vessel so we can track the ships, subtly alter their course, and target them with the storm. Watch for clouds on the northeastern horizon and move when you see the storm. If the storm doesn't kill the targets, be sure to finish the job. Send Mages.
They knew everything. Who we were carrying, where we were going. But how?
Telling you. One say. What is for the recruits? Once you bent your knee to the tyrants who drive this war, now, under the cloak of the Ascended Order, your true purpose becomes clear. In your footlocker, you will find the resources you need to complete your mission: an anchoring lodestone and a mystic jet signal. Place the lodestone at the base of the mast and complete the mystic phrase inscribed upon it. That will alert us to the ship's location and then anchor the storms upon the sea. When the clouds are approaching, snap the sigil in half. Each of these have been imbued with powerful magicka dampening pulse that will stop the tyrants from escaping. When the tyrants lie dead, the future will be ours to control. After the ships are wrecked and you're washed ashore, come to the Tarnished Grotto near the Tor Drak for your just reward.
I recognize that one. He was aboard my ship. These lodestones must be how they targeted us with the storm.
Oh. So their just reward was getting killed, huh?
Lady Arabelle was right, damn it. We do have a rat in our company. Now I owe her a bottle of Tamika's dark rum. Someone gave our plans to the Ascendant Order, and they somehow used lodestones to track us and target us with that storm.
How many people knew about the plans to transfer the Alliance leaders in the High Isle?
Not a lot. Lady Arabelle, Lord Baccaro, and some of his top aides, the three
Lord
captains,
Baccaro.
Duchess Alea, and a few nobles, and anyone the Alliance leaders shared it with. If there's one thing I learned about royal courts, they leak like a sinking ship.
All I knew is Lord Baccaro. Senate Mages might be Duchess Alea. Could be her. Well, were you and the other captains in the conflict?
We met briefly early on. Then we each sailed different indirect routes to get here. I didn't rendezvous with the other ships until we were almost at the archipelago. Anyway, I guess this shows us how the Ascendant Order rewards its agents.
What do you mean?
Look around. These traders survived the storm and the shipwrecks and returned here just like they were told to. And what do they get for their trouble? A blade to the heart for each of them. Come on. Let's get out of here and tell Lady Arabelle.
I'll get this information to Lady Arabelle as soon as I can. Also, they're terrible. Like, if this is how you clean up loose ends. Why leave the notes there, huh? That just gives more evidence.
So much better than reading.
Back out we go. This Captain Colleen didn't want to talk to us anymore about it. All right, let's see. Last one is up here. Take a quick ride up that way. Yeah, these masterminds aren't really good at cleaning up loose ends, are they? They kill their subordinates and they just leave their notes lying all over. So, what was the point of killing the subordinate? Fun, I guess?
Ah, you made it. Good. I think I found something.
Where'd you find your Karn?
Hey, so I did some skulking around while I was waiting for you. Remember Dockmaster Arnold, the slimy skeever who sold out our ships to the Ascendant Order?
Yeah.
Word on the docks is he's here. Sounds like his bosses aren't happy with him either.
Good work, Jakarn. Do you know where we can find him?
The Far Dock. It's not a House du Fort ship out there. Assuming Arnold's a prisoner, that's where I'd stash him. If we want to talk to him, we better act now. I don't think the good Dockmaster's long for this world.
Anyone patrolling the docks?
Normally, House du Fort Knights would be all over the place, but I haven't seen a one. Ascendant Order, though. That's a different story. They're guarding the docks between us and that ship. Whoever they paid to get rid of the Knights hit the jackpot.
How should you handle it?
Let's just make our way to that ship and see if the Dockmaster is aboard.
See, I'm really suspecting Duchess Leia now. Because Duchess Leia is a Dufont, right? Shouldn't she have a better handle about what her dockhands are doing? Like, her knights aren't here, right?
Can't work. It's not my fault.
The Lord Bacaro, Duchess Leia. Hi. How's it going?
I'll watch your back. Go get him.
Or just sort of watches me as I murder their friends.
You got this, but I'm here if you need me.
Mm-hmm.
You can handle this, right?
Nope. Taking a leap on this.
No more, please!
I'll watch the door.
You were at the docks with Lady Arabelle.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the Ascended Magus had returned. He didn't need tools to torture me, not with his magic. The pain, the fire, it was inside my skin. Get me out of here, please!
You accepted bribes from the Ascended Order. Got yourself into this.
You're right. I let the gold blind me. But look, I knew nothing about special cargo, or important passengers, or Amanos, or any of it.
Wait,
Even Lady
Amanos?
Arabelle said the ships were just carrying supplies vital for Lord Baccaro's conference.
Tell me everything you know.
I gave the Ascended Magus a list of names. Folks he could trust to keep quiet. Muscle to collect the goods when the ships ran aground. But it was all a sham. They captured the captains, then gave orders to kill anyone else who washed ashore.
Do you know who the Ascended Magus really is?
Are you serious? He didn't trust me. I never got a real name or saw his face. But he's rich, I can tell you that much. Like nobility rich. Royal rich. You can smell it on them, you know? All the perfumes and soaps and fancy clothes.
Alea's brother, maybe? Alea's brother, Lord Baccaro. That might fit. The brother certainly knew about the method used. You mentioned Alamos. What's that about?
It's an island to the north. A jungle rock where they send prisoners to disappear. The Magus gave orders to look for someone on Amanos. Whoever he's searching for, he moved his knights from the shallows to there. That's all I know. Cut me free!
All right, I'll cut you free. We should probably take him into custody, though.
Oh, thank you. I'll find a way to make up for this. I swear it.
Nice work. I wouldn't have been so merciful, but at least we know more than we did. I'll see you back at the manor.
Really? I don't think I'm being merciful there. He should be. We should have just taken him, escorted him back to the manor for further interrogation.
That's not how I would have played it, but I don't expect Arnauld to get very far with all the Ascendant Order knights out there. Let's get this information back to Lady Arabelle. I'll meet you at the manor.
All right. Woohoo! Also time for Ritz. Lady Arabelle.
There you are, my dear. I was beginning to worry. Tell me everything. What did you find at the sites marked on Alea's map?
We're letting the traders place the lodestones on the ships to draw the storm to the vessels.
Traitors? This confirms our suspicions. But lodestones are powerful arcane focuses. What else did you discover, dear?
One of the sites had a druidic ritual circle. They found a lodestone there too.
Lodestones on the ships and at the ritual site? That must be how the Ascendant Magus targeted the ships with his storm. Remarkable. But was the storm meant to delay the ships, or give the Order the opportunity to capture the Alliance leaders?
Letter indicated the storm was meant to kill it, but Valencia thinks they lost control of the ritual.
So the Ascendant Magus isn't infallible. That's good to know. And the evidence we've uncovered up to this point tells us the Order believes the Alliance leaders are still alive. They're actively hunting for them. We must find them first.
Yeah, we also found Dockmaster. Suppose the Order has moved their search to the shallows to Amanos.
Amanos? I suppose it's possible the leaders washed on to that God's forsaken island. While I determine our best approach to that place, I need you to go to Shipwreck Shoals and aid Captain Suzo. I received an urgent message right before you arrived.
All right, I'll head there now and help the captain.
The shoals are a graveyard, the final rest for vessels that met an unfortunate end in the straits between High Isle and Amnos. Go and help Captain Suzo, dear. He made it sound quite urgent.
What was Captain Suso doing in Shipwreck Shoals?
I sent Suzo and Zaji to search along the northern shores for signs of their wrecked ships or the Alliance leaders. Suzo's message was short but direct. He found something and needed help. You're the first to return, so you get the job.
Well, how do I get to Shipwreck Shoals?
You'll need to take a small boat from the north shore of the island. There's usually one on the beach west of the Defort shipyards. Shipwreck Shoals is on the northern coast, just west of the Defort shipyards.
All right. See what we can find there then. Oh, do I have to do it all the way down there? All right. Wrong turn. Here we go. Yep, right here. Go to Amino Station. And to the Defont yards. Kind of a roundabout way, but I guess it gets us there. Oh, that delve. Okay. Off we go to the shoals.
You always take me to such nice places.
Such nice, dangerous places. Let's go. Ah, I wish I could summon them out here. Splash, splash.
Ah, did Lady Arabelle send you? Look, I think I found her.
Your ship?
When I got to the shoals and saw all those sea elf pirates and Hadalids, I quickly sent a message to Lady Arabelle requesting assistance. But I was able to sneak over here, and that is when I spotted her. The sea has returned her back to me.
Returned, who was returned to you?
My ship, the Kamal's Bane. Oh, I thought I lost her forever. She washed ashore on the shoals, thank the Hist. It took me some time to reach this spot without being detected, but now that you're here, we can see what remains of my vessel.
All right, I'll help you get help you search the wreckage then.
She will never sail again, but at least it will be good to see her one last time. And perhaps we can find some indication of what happened to my passenger, Prince Ernskar of Windhelm.
Let's go take a look.
You check the hull, and I will search among the wreckage. Be careful.
Stay back. I can still fight.
Isleen! Friend, this is my bosun. There is none finer.
Captain, thank kind it's you. I didn't think anyone would come for me. But if you're with the captain, please, it's Prince Ernskar. We have to help him. I'd be dead if it wasn't for the prince.
You know where you can find the prince?
Not exactly. After that strange storm swept in and the ship hit the rocks, we were struggling to get to the small boats. A wave hit me and I thought that was the end. But Prince Ernskar lifted me up, tossed me in the boat and shoved it away.
What happened then?
The Kamal's Bane started to break apart. The storm pushed us into the straits and the current was dragging most of the ship toward Amanos. I stayed in the small boat as long as I could. Then I leaped into this piece of the wreckage and landed here.
What happened to Prince Iskar?
The last I saw, he was alive and clinging to the part of the ship floating toward Amanos. Even through the storm, I could hear others in the water, but the winds were sending the wreckage in all directions. You need to go find Prince Ernskar.
We'll go find the prince then.
Return to the manor. Lady Arabelle must know of this. I'll return as soon as Isleen can travel.
What about the other ships? There's pieces that could be here too, you know.
Captain Suzo and I will be alright. You go help Prince Ernskar.
I'll tend to her wounds and get Isleen to safety. You must carry this information back to Lady Arabelle at once. Amanos is no place for a prince to wander alone, and if the other leaders are there, they are also in grave danger.
But did anyone take a look around here to see if the other alliance ships are here? Or maybe if that's it. We can teleport back to the ship, back to the manor, actually. Yep. I do hope they didn't break the perfect balance. We spent a lot of time trying to steal that back in Southern Elsewhere. Well, Zaji was also working on plans to improve it, too.
Friend, Lady Arabelle is waiting for you upstairs.
What did you find out?
Ravana and I will continue to study the items we found in the ancient Druid Circle. Perhaps there's more we can discover about the Ascendant Magus and his plans.
Vanna?
Thank you for aiding Valencia and I in determining the source of the aberrant disturbance in the grove. If there's anything I can do to further your investigation, please let me know.
Zanji, what have you been doing?
Zaji has heard what you discovered at the Ascendant Order sites. A lodestone on my ship. A magical storm meant to kill us all. If Zaji knew this beforehand, he would have made sure to bring more ale. Lady Arabelle doesn't have nearly enough.
What of Casca? Karn, what have you been doing?
It's weird, right? Lady Arabelle denies that she's the author of the Investigator Vale books, or that those stories are really about her, yet her manor is full of them. Oh, this is a good one. Foul play. I especially like the twist at the end.
What if she's just like a really big fan? What then, huh?
Another one of my favorite associates, back safe and sound. And were you successful? Did Captain Suzo find anything important at the shoals?
I found the wreckage of Tuzo's ship in the Survivor. You said Prince Iskar floated toward Animos?
Well, that corroborates what the dockmaster told you. If Prince Ernskar is still alive and made it to Aminos, perhaps the other Alliance leaders did as well. Of course, that doesn't mean they're safe.
What do you mean?
Only a small part of the island is hospitable, and Aminos Station is barely that. The rest of the island is an untamed jungle full of deadly plants, wild creatures, and gangs of prisoners. Not exactly a stroll in the park.
Well, there's no law and order on Aminos?
House Menard controls Aminos, but they restrict their oversight to Aminos Station and the prison stockade. They leave the jungle to the prisoners. Either the royals washed ashore in the jungle, or the Menards are keeping their arrival secret.
So now we go to Aminos?
Soon, my dear. First, prepare yourself while I finish making the needed arrangements. We'll head to Aminos in due time. For now, remember all we have learned thanks to your efforts. Take this as payment. You more than earned every gold piece. I hope the time has come to find the missing Alliance leaders.
And the investigation's completed. And the plot thickens. Just a little bit.